Welcome home. I'm Sarah Logue, here on behalf of Team Logue and Remax Escarpment, and I'm joined today with Kristen Irvin, our lead buyer agent at Team Logue, and our fabulous client, Tara Varun, in her home here in Millcroft. We have just been tracking Tara's progress on this house and some of the renovations that have taken place, from kitchen, flooring, trim, windows, doors. It's quite a transformation, and the journey that got her here. Kristen and Tara have spent a lot of car time together, a lot of Tim Hortons and Starbucks run-throughs to get us to this location. Tara, give me the short list of everything that you attacked since we were here last, because there seems to be a lot of changes.
Yes, so new flooring throughout main floor. We refinished the staircase, new banister, new spindles, changed the shape of it as well to modernize it. It was traditional and rounded, and we've modernized it. Paint, we've painted throughout. It was dark, and now it's a lot lighter to fit our style. We refinished the cabinets. They were sprayed by a local company. New countertops, we switched the layout. Molding on the fireplaces, all baseboard on the main floor. Fresh trim, yeah.
And you're lucky enough that you have a pretty handy husband.
Yes.
So he's jumped in and done some great things, a lot of the trim work. He's learning as he goes a little bit.
He is, but it's extended our budget, which has been great. So we've been able to save money on him doing some of the work and get some higher end finishes that we want. So it's been a good mix.
Nice list. You've really attacked it quite a bit in a short time. I'm truly impressed.
Yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Give us a little bit of background on what took you from point A to, yay, we finally are in our family home and we're okay living through this renovation.
I think it was about an 9-month process
about 9
to find
months
the
of
right
looking.
house.
Yep.
And we centered in on our neighborhood right away.
Yeah, I think you always knew that Millcroft was the preferred neighborhood, that you wanted to keep your girls in the same school district. But within that, certainly budget constraints, not wanting to overspend, making sure that the financial decisions were sound.
Yes.
You transitioned from house to house to house. Now you had to live through this renovation. So how was that? As you're a family with young children.
Yeah, this wasn't our first renovation. We renovated our last home, so we're familiar with what happens. But it's still, when our life is probably busier than it was the first time we did the renovation, because the kids are that much older and that much busier with activities. So it's been a long process of feeling like the home is never settled.
And did you know right away where you wanted to focus in terms of what needed to be done and budget? Or was you just had a huge wish list and picked the top 10 items? Like, how did you pick what to do?
We knew when we walked in that we didn't like the flooring. So we love a home that sort of has that cohesive, everything the same throughout. And so we knew that floor was the first thing. So that had to be figured into the budget, and we were willing to sacrifice other things like master bathrooms or powder room renovations right away, just to make sure that we're getting the right flooring and the right feel that we wanted for the renovation.
I think you guys hit budget, which is a key concern for everybody, right? Everyone thinks, oh my gosh, I've got to gut the whole house all at once. I got to do this huge transformation. But picking pieces that you love, like your floor, not basically sacrificing on a choice and then worrying about doing a bathroom later is a good way to break it down and feel more comfortable with it. But it took a lot of practice for the two of you to get to a purchase price that allowed for the renovation budget, and then in a neighborhood that allowed you to spend that renovation. So I always say to people when they're like, well, what does an agent do when I'm buying a house? Well, they're gonna make sure that those numbers that I just spoke about line up. We don't wanna have you spend money on a new kitchen, a new floor in a neighborhood that's not gonna balance that cost.
We'll always be one of those neighborhoods that, we were able to get a good price, and spending the money, you're going to get it in return.
Absolutely.
That's just part of being in the area.
Yeah, and if you don't know the area, it's an excellent reason to make sure you hire an agent who does know the area, right? So finding the right house, making sure the budget fits with the renovations, and then even getting a little coaching and guidance when it comes to great sources for those renovations can put the whole package of your dream home together and allow you to buy the family home as exactly the way you want it.
I think we're very lucky to have clients like you, to have established a relationship. Tara and I even have been trading renovation advice back and forth. As I go through that in my own life, it's great to give resources, but to take some of that away and to pick your brain a little bit. Because like you said, this is your second time around renoing. You're getting pretty experienced.
Well, thanks, ladies. I'm excited to see how it all turns out.
To be continued.
Yes, we'll see.